In the 11th grade, I was in English class, Miss Harris at Walnut Ridge English class, and it was a TV up in the ceiling area, and the news came on, 9/11. We saw the plane hit, and at that time, my older brother actually was working at, I believe it was Smith Barney or something like that in the World Trade, and I just lost it all at that moment. I got numb and I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, oh shit, he's at work, the plane hitting the building. So I just got up out the classroom and left. I just walked out. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell the teacher anything. I just got up and left. Come to find out, his lazy butt was at home asleep. So I felt some sort of energy that day. It was like, damn, if your brother was dead, I guess it would mean more to you, huh? And it just didn't sit right with me. So I was like, you know what? I'm joining the military. I'm going to do something about the situation. At least I'm going to be, I don't care what anyone say about this or that. I'm going to be a positive piece in this whole situation. And 2003, I graduated, and I went straight to the recruiter's office, enlist. By May 04, I was in boot camp. July, I graduated boot camp and off to the field. I knew for a fact, like, I was gonna die in combat. And then that December 7th arrived. And that night that we left out, it was like, I don't know, like, this was it, man. Like, I felt it in my bones. Like, yeah, like, this is it. Like,
the old Shenandoah gonna keep me right and hold me like I was forgiven. Take me down and let the beach
I found myself laying in Walter Reed. When I was injured, like, that was the first face I actually saw. Granted, my mom and everyone, all my family was there, but when I opened my eyes, like, I actually saw her, and I was like, you know, it's all right. Like, she was telling me stories, like, when they called her, she just got off work and whatever, and the first question she asked them was, is he alive? And for someone to, you know, F it, I don't have my limbs, a lot of stuff gonna change now, whatever. And for someone to just wonder, are you alive? It kind of make it, you know, worth more. It's not like, it wasn't just bland, it had seasoning, you know? And yeah, she always was there, always watch over, always play like this. She had this motherly role from the beginning, from the first time we met. Like, she used to always babysit all her nieces and nephews. Like, I knew I wanted a whole bunch of kids. Like, I didn't care, I wanted as many as I could. And they were all just cling to her. Like, she would be making them sandwiches. I'll have a sandwich there waiting for me when I show up. Like, you know, just the little stuff. And I used to watch. Just, I paid a lot of attention to her. I knew she was it. I knew she would make me better, no matter what the situation is.
I need time. Give me time.
Don't feel sorry for yourself and take all the damn blame. It's your fault. It's no one's fault. If you take the blame, the healing process starts way sooner than being like, well, if that person that did this wouldn't have happened. And so if you like, hey, it was on me, dude. Like, my bad. I apologize to all the guys that my dumb ass might have, you know, did some stuff to. Like, but this is all me, my fault. I signed. I chose to go. I came home, got married. I knew I was gonna die. So waking up, it's like, oh shit, I cheated.
Telling myself to keep good faith. There ain't much these days to celebrate.
So I was driving, and I get a phone call, and I think it was from John, or I can't be 100% sure, but John Ponte, I believe. And he was like, Melroy, we're gonna choose your family to build this home for. Boom, boom. It's gonna be done it's gonna start in sometime in May, and it's gonna be finished 12 days after that. I'm driving, I'm like, bullshit, like somebody's playing this silly game with me right now. He was like, how does that sound? And it was just a long pause on the phone, and I'm like, it sounds pretty good. Like, how is that possible? And he was like, they're just on the other side. I guess he's in the group chat, and they're just laughing like, yeah, it's gonna happen. And I think a month or so later, I get a visit from the guys from Soldier Journey Home. And they were awesome. Freaking Pat, Brian, Jake, Sean, all these guys show up to my house, my mom's house, and my mom is in a condo, a condo that was just for her, and she was nice enough to be like, you know what, you can bring the 9 kids and your wife, and you can stay here. So they're all packed up in this condo, and they're like just introducing themselves and telling what they're gonna do. And I'm like, the energy is like, you can tell when someone comes into your home and they're looking down on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came into our home and they were like excited about this shit. It's like, oh, we're gonna do this, and at this time we're gonna build on this property. They're like, we're gonna put a bus stop for the kids to stay. We're gonna do they just started going off about all this stuff that they're gonna do. And it was just, forget celebrating me. It's like celebrating selflessness. And that shit was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna take your time out. You're gonna take all your vacation time and you're gonna come out here and, well, how much you guys are gonna get paid? Well, they're doing this because they wanna do it. And that shit is awesome.
Take my name when I'm dead and gone, and throw my ashes in the river. Know that I lived my whole life long and gave all the love that I could have given. Oh, oh, oh,
The storyline on it was just incredible. He's a great guy, great family. And so the minute we heard about them and what he's been through and the size of the family, we could not say no to it, or we were actually very excited to do it.
Great family. We wanted to give them a little bit more than what we normally give because of the size of the family. So having the extra manpower and the donated time and labor allowed us to deliver a home that's a little bigger than what we normally do.
I haven't met too many people that are as happy as him 24/7. I mean, he and his wife, they both are constantly smiling. I mean, I don't think they have bad days. I mean, his bad day's over. He's about to have a great day.
I haven't met a more genuine person when it comes to thankfulness. Again, what's he tell you? I don't deserve this. Somebody else deserves this more than me. He signed the dotted line. He had my back so I could sleep at night. I got his back so his family can sleep at night.
in the darkness, you can feel the pulse. First there was stardust, and now there's us. All I ever was, all I'll ever be. Connected.
Like I asked Pat and these guys, I was like, how the hell do you get 100 guys, you know what I'm saying, to like come together and just do this shit like one time? Like, how does that happen? And he's like, every day you wake up and you brief. The guys did a briefing on what we're gonna accomplish today and so on and so forth. If you want someone to give you result, like donate your money and you actually see like it's real result happening, like I would deal with these guys. Like I know that for a fact. Like the only ones you have to worry about is the Navy guys. They don't take it easy on the Marines. Just so if the next guy is a Marine, just know, come with buddies, because they're not going easy. Patty and them were like ensuring us, like, hey, I understand what's going on, but when we commit to something, it's gonna get done. Like they were like, we already knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we have to buckle down, stuff gonna happen, people are dying, you can't be selfish. It's all about selflessness, you understand?
Every phone call I got from 30 days out, I as the phone rang, I'm like, it's the job being canceled. It's the job being canceled.
Up until the last minute, it was to where a lot of us had to really wait for our chiefs to give us permission to leave. We had some people that couldn't make it because their jobs would not allow them to leave. Some of our older volunteers that were in that, I guess, iffy age bracket of pre-existing conditions didn't make it. We felt it this year. We had a lot more later nights.
The whole COVID thing was something we all put behind us. We know that people in this group have been exposed or have had it, and we all of us who didn't have not tested for it knew what we were getting into, but the Cort family is actually worth it.
Due to everything that's going on today with COVID and other things, our numbers weren't terrible. We normally have 100 to 115 people on the build site. We were averaging 60 a day, 70 a day, and we still got the house in on time and with less people. So, I mean, it was a longer days and you know, a lot more blood, sweat, and tears, but it's gonna come on time.
Making the best of this world.
Mel pulled me aside when we first, got to go, and he says, I'm really excited about the house, but you're the landscaper, and I'm excited to actually start farming one day.
At the beginning, like that was myself and Samantha's thing, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a big old lot, and we're gonna grow for ourselves. We're gonna do everything, because we're planning on having a lot of children. And now we're in a time where it's like computer, like everything is so fast, like the basics are out. So I don't care, you can have $1 billion. If you have to wait for someone to grow you something to eat, you're dependent. I want every last one of my children to be independent. You understand? I want them to actually come out here and know what the medicine is for, know how to survive off the land. I want to take them back to the basics. Like, I know some kid can show you Fortnite or whatever, but can they show you what to do with this dandelion? Can they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want them to be able to be independent. Racism is ignorance. My feel. Until you're in a firefight and scream help, and then see Mexican cat come around the corner with a squad automatic weapon, or you know what I'm saying, you don't understand, like, oh shit, like, color don't matter. So people just gotta experience, you have to go through some things to understand some things.
It was a little odd to come into a city and then automatically get a curfew. Here we thought we were going to be more dealing with COVID, and here we walked into, this riot situation. And I'm just glad it didn't come near us, because we have a job to do. I mean, really, it was one of those things we didn't want to be involved in. We're here on a mission, and we're getting it done.
So when you get injured in the military, we're overseas, and the bomb go off, and they was like, we're doing a blood draw. I don't give a shit if it's a white Marine on the table. The black blood, Mexican blood, all the blood work.
Well, it's always, the end game is about the family. But everything going on in the world, we still came here and built a house, and it's finished. So it's just incredible.
I'm excited to see the inside, you know, but it's like, it's so much to be excited about. It's like, I can't just say, it's guys that's from the plumbing to the roof to the, it's everything to be excited about. Like, you can't just pick something and be like, oh, I'm just excited I'm having this house and this is like everything. Excited to see the people, excited, the reception that we have, like the way they treated us. It's like you said, you gain a whole new group of friends, family, the whole shebang, you know what I'm saying? And it's exciting to see these guys, and I know they're proud of what they've done, you know, and I'm very excited to see them. I'm proud of everything they've done. I'm proud of the way they treated me.
Now I stand by your side. Oh, on our own time. Oh, we'll be alright as long as we stay side by side. From the coldest nights to warmer degrees, we'll get by. You and I, side by side. And so now I go down all these roads with you, my home. And now I'll keep you close. I hope you know I love you most. So here I walk by your side. Whoa, on our own time. Oh, we'll be alright as long as we stay side by side. From the coldest nights to warmer degrees, we'll get by. You and I, side by side. We'll be alright as long as we stay side by side.